talk about this. A few things we want to see today. If this is your first time tuning in, be sure you hit that like, share this content. Trust me, you will enjoy. I guarantee. As the room fill up, let's continue to grind and shine. Let's continue to support one another. And Happy New Year to all who's watching. Shout out to Cowboys Experience. Be sure to check out Cowboys Experience. That's Cowboys Experience. One and only, where you can see former players, current players, tickets to the game. Oh yeah, it's on like popcorn. We like to tell everybody, come on, let's go Cowboy Nation. Like I said, Happy New Year. Let's go. Yeah. Say, mama, there go that man again with the beard. I hope you guys feeling okay on this beautiful day. Football is already in process today. Y'all let me know, update me on the scores. Let's go. Go. It's the room fill up. Shout out to you. Shout out to you on the Facebook. I see you. All right, stage. I see you now on the YouTube. Let's go. No video yet, but we're gonna try to pump it up. Yeah. Ain't no party. Mic check. Mic check. Who's rocking with the nation, baby? Hey, ho, let go, let go. All right, for those who watched the episode last night, it was late, but we got a chance to get rid of most of the issues, technical issues. But we put the video out, and shout out to Cowboys Experience. Like I said, they held it down for all of us yesterday, and we had a wonderful time at Lowe's Hotel Resort. It's a nice one. It's luxury. And is in Arlington, is overseeing the stadium there, in which most people are already there right now, kicking it, chilling, with good libations and all of those good things. Shout out to you, Coach Marv P. He says, Happy New Year. Yeah, those are the things that we're looking for, right? A new year, a new look, a new vibe. Let me put that up there so everybody can see your comments. And I really appreciate Barry for helping us out with Cowboys Experience, always bringing in a new dynamic and a new location. It's always great to talk Cowboys and beyond, especially as it relates to the things that we were doing last night. Me, Boss Cowboy, as well as Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying? Or Gucci Watts. He ain't Gucci Man, but he's Gucci Watts, and it's Gucci Watts Entertainment. As well as kicking it out with my guy, George Teague with Teague Take. We're going to work something out in the future, whereas we have him as a reoccurring guest here on the show. And excuse me, let's not forget about Jesse. You know, Jesse was on point last night, and if you guys got a chance to watch that video, let me know. Post it in the comment box saying that, hey, you watched the video. It was okay, Law. It was great. We like what we were able to see. Let me know of those things. before we go any further. Oh, put your score predictions down. I need to know that, And, Suave TV, he says the Eagles getting dealt with by the no-names. Did the Eagles bring their own benches over there too? Is it a home game or away game for the Eagles? Let me know, Cowboy Nation. Let me know, because I get a lot of people, man, requesting to do joint videos that's Eagle fans, and I'm sitting there like, hey, you gotta play the Washington team first. I need to see you play the Washington team first. It's Cards week. But they've been jumping all in my inbox saying, hey, you want to do what you call that, a collab? You want a collab, Law? I'm saying, like, wait a minute. It's Cards week. You all in my inbox now. Shout out to you, Yolanda. Shout out to you, James. 3117. Ooh, them boys. Yeah. I love it. Thou shall decree a thing, and it shall be established. Let me hit it again. Yeah, woke up early this morning, tried to put the contacts in, and it didn't work for me, so I'm going to be rocking the glasses today. Let me know. I'm going to still give you guys some aggressive tenacity, it's just that I got the glasses on, so don't let the glasses fool you. I was like, man, no. I don't like wearing glasses for some, when it's just different when you wear your glasses. You don't move around as much because you're afraid that the lens get foggy or they'll fall off your face or what have you. Lance Bell, he's saying that Parsons will get an INT. Ooh. No. You elaborated a little more. Lance Bell says Parsons will get a pick 6. If Parsons get a pick 6, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm absolutely going to lose my mind. There are going to be people knocking on my door saying, Law, are you okay? Law Nation, are you okay? If he get one of those pick 6. And the thing is, to give you guys some Cowboys content talk, let me pull this up right quick. The Cards, they're 10-5. And their offense, 15th, tied for 15th, right? The defense tied for 16th. For people that say, well, this particular team, they're explosive, this and that, fail to realize we played this year teams that's a little bit better than 15th rank. And I know rankings and stats are for losers, but we played teams with better offense this year. Lo and behold, we played teams also, even in our slump area, when we were slumping, teams with better defense. And I'm using the word teams with better defense. So it is 16th ranked defense. When I look at everything, Cowboy Nation, they keep moving the goalposts, right? They keep moving it and saying, well, the Cowboys, we haven't played anybody. Man, they running out of excuses. We only got, after this game, one more game left. And they are still saying, well, the Cowboys haven't played anyone. What coach said you are what your record is? There's no moving around it. Your record is your record. It's yours. Y'all let me know if the coach that said that. Let me check in. Okay, yeah, that's the stat right here. Let me see. Let me check in on the ESPN app over here. Appreciate everybody. Let me see the scores. Oh, 2-0. Oh, the Bears, 14-0. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 7-0. Eagles. Okay. Eagles down 0. Okay. Down 7 points. Uh-oh. You are what your record is, right? Appreciate everybody. Parcells, appreciate you. See, I got wisdom in here. Yeah, Parcells. He said your record, that's who you are. It's no, look, the pundits like to not give us all of the credit. But I got another news flash. Shout out to you, John Taylor. This is playoff mode right now. I got another news flash. We don't make the schedule. We don't. We flat out don't make the schedule. We can only play the teams that's in front of us. And I'm quite sure, Cowboy Nation, when we look at everything and we would say to ourselves, hey, this team should be here. This team should be. No. We can only play our schedules. Brandon P. says Kyler Murray has a tendency to recklessly throw the ball down the field. I can see a few of those. I see a few picks in this game. You corral, you play physical football, you get into this space, and you will see those things. You will see those interceptions. You will see that ball being tipped in the air. He's a short guy, and there's no shade at the short guy, right? Shout out to you, Coach Marv. Let the AI speak.
Physical is the key today, offensively and defensively.
Spoken of a wise man. Physical. Like physicality. That is the key. That's the thing that we need to look for versus the cards. First and foremost, be the aggressor. Yes, we will have a lighter linebacker crew, but we play so much nickel anyhow, right? So we shouldn't worry about, hey, Neal is out. Hey, we don't have – no. Physicality. We got safeties that can play down inside as relates to that box area. J-Ron Hurst, basically. Donovan Wilson, he can slide right on in. The guy that I did the film assessment on, he's not active, but I'm quite sure that they probably look at him next game and say, hey, can you get out here? Can you make a few plays for us? And, of course, that's the Devontae Bond kid that I pulled up his information from OU. And let's not forget about Luke Gifford, Cowboy Nation. When all is right, he's okay. Run game can distract defense to go long. Yeah, I want to bring this up, Cowboy Nation, the running attack, the ability to run the ball. I think the Cowboys figured something out. I think they did. The offensive line, the musical chairs. We will see Tyron Smith back into this game, right? The musical chairs that we played with the offensive line. And I told a lot of people, don't touch it. Don't move it around too much. Confidence. I recall Prime saying if you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. Well, Dak Prescott in the previous game, he did all of those things because he was confident. Confidence go a long way. That is the battle right there, confidence. When you have a level of confidence, nobody can tell you nothing. What Kanye say? Wait till I get my money right. You know what I'm saying? But it was confidence speaking. Yin Yang twins back in the days, get low, get low, get low. You see how they look? But they had a level of confidence that they could walk to anyone, well, lady, and tell them to get low, to the window, to the wall, right? So the confident level of the Cowboys last game was at its all-time high. And that's why we were able to extract those good plays. The play calling, yes, it's great at home. We talked about that last night with Jesse Holly. The communications for the nation. Shout out to my guy, Boss Cowboy. That if you have a line of communication and you have the confident level and you have the mindset to say to yourself and to anyone, nobody can stop this. We're going to put the pedal to the metal. We're going to push it. And this is what the Cowboys should exhibit today. The confident meter should be at its all-time high. Ezekiel Elliott, he's going to do some feed me signs. And yes, Tony Pollard. Those boys, because reason why I want this running game to be so aggressive, so ferocious, with the tenacity, with the impact of this game, with the mindset set and settled, because these are the things that you need to accomplish, dare I say, in the playoff. A good defense, right? Defense travel. And the running game. Why, Law? Because playoff, everything condenses. And if you can snatch the wheel out of people, it's running the rock. That aggressive tone. Run to set up the play action. Play action, set up the big play. It takes the top off of everything. It allows your guy, Amari Cooper, to eat. It allows Michael Gallup. As quiet as it be, Michael Gallup, crucial catches on third downs are so important. C.D. Lamb, oh my goodness. By the way, just to talk about this, hold on, let me get my confidence up a little bit. Let me get my confidence. Coffee. I kind of like C.D. Lamb inside the slot. I do. When I go back, Cowboy Nation, look at most of his explosive plays when they motion him back inside and he takes a vert or two-way goes. I like him with that, two-way goes. I like Gallup as the X. And trust me, that's just me when you look back and you evaluate everything. I just like the small nuances of rotating him inside the slot as well as Amari Cooper. Let Gallup eat outside by himself. Look at the big plays. And I get it, C.D. Lamb, we want him to be that XY receiver, like the desk-esque, you know what I'm saying? Let Gallup do that. Let that brother live inside and put him on some drag routes, put that man on some deep crossers, running from the interior. It will make those teams get out of the cover two shell, right? And they did some of that last game. Yeah. Color rush units. Yeah. Unis. Yeah. Uniform today. Yeah. Color rush. They will be wearing color rush. Let me check out my guy over here. Yeah. And he always has some good stuff, man. John Machota. Be sure to check him out. John Machota. Of course, he's showing some of the inside of the stadium look right there. That looks good, don't it, Cowboy Nation? Let's get it. Let's see what the scores are now. Oh! The Eagles, they got the ball with 47 seconds left. Okay, 2nd and 7 right now on the 39, on the Phillies 39. Okay. But the Washington team to fool around and scored again. Hey, my goodness. Cry, Eagles, cry. I hope all is well over there. It's going to look crazy. All right, so as we set up everything else, I really want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions of everything, Cowboy Nation. The hotline for your mind. I want to know your thoughts. Score prediction.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for.
Y'all know how we go.
Keep it super thorough.
657 390 7391.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for. Keep it super thorough.
Shout out to your family. Lord King, appreciate you.
Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we
657 390 7391. I need to know your score predictions. I need to know what's on your heart, your mind, your soul, and sinew. Like I say, shout out to Cowboys Experience. We had a wonderful time. Don't be shy, Cowboy Nation. Hit me up. We'll talk more about this team and what we need to look for. Appreciate the chat.
Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off.
Come on.
Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner on the C5.
30 to 21.
Now I only need a in account the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose a draw.
Good morning, everybody.
Those my brothers, different mothers, part of power with me. Got the Bonnie to my class, she break the law with me. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for.
Only the ones that's down, baby.
Keep it super thorough my way.
J, yo.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for me, down for.
Shout out to you, Stan.
Keep it super thorough my way.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. Call in and spit your mind. Spit what's on your heart, soul, and sinew. All right, so this is the thing, Cowboy Nation. As I embarrassingly played that long song and nobody called in. That's okay. Nobody want to call in. Let me shut the line down, baby. It's okay. I thought for sure I had some people that wanted to talk some stuff and some noise, but I said, man, I'm sitting there playing the song and nobody want to call in. That's okay. Y'all treat the nation like that. Y'all don't want to call in. Y'all must be still at church, or y'all must be just now waking up. Still got the crust in the eyes. That's what it is. That's what it is. But neither here nor there. I just talk to y'all by myself then. Since nobody want to talk today, that's okay. Let me laugh at myself on that one. You know?
No.
Shout out to you, Sadiq. I was playing the song. I was like, come on. Call my phone. Let me get in. Boss, help a brother out, baby.
I got you, bro. Lord have mercy.
I was worried.
Man, why they do you like that, bro?
I was like, man.
They got all these people. They got all these people watching, bro. Ain't nobody called in, man. It's game day, man. So y'all call on in. My boy Law trying to co-host with y'all, man. Come on now, call on in.
What you got for the game, man? You can repeat what you said yesterday.
I got you, bro. I got you, man. Say, we doing overtime. Lord have mercy. Hey, man, you know, I gave it a lot of thought, man. I think it's one of those things to where I feel like the Cowboys is going to answer a lot of questions today. We will either come out, in my opinion, extremely excited and optimistic about the future, or it's going to be the sky's falling. And I don't even care if it's a win or a loss. It's more about, to me, if we win, it's going to be how we win. I think the Cowboy fans are looking for a clean game.
Yeah,
we want to win, but we want a clean game. I think right now, Law, I just want to get your thoughts on this. I don't even think winning is going to be enough for us right now. We're so thirsty after starving from a championship visit in 26 years. I just think it got us kind of rocked. So I think we got to come out there and show the world that we go play and execute, especially on offense.
Right.
I think everybody settled on defense. We feel good about it. But I just want to get your thoughts on that.
I mean, if now I know Jesse said it's not realistic. But if we show up like we did against the Washington football team, I'm talking about like literally if it's like the same type of vibe, I'm going to go crazy, man. And I'm flat out like the offense. They were like, Law, you getting an extra check, like a crazy check from the state of Texas. Because if that happened, they can't put a muffler on his mouth nor a beard because I'm going to be talking mad Donkey Kong stuff, fam.
And I know that because I know you've been measuring your Kool-Aid on that, bro.
Right.
I know that firsthand from rocking with you 3 weeks straight on the final word. You know, you've been very reluctant to just kind of hand them boys the keys like I have on believing it's a Super Bowl defense. You've really been diligent and prudent, bro. Like, I watched you on this. So
right.
If this defense come up there and just muscle them dudes, oh yeah, I know ain't nobody setting you up. I know
you see how Big Game James already like 3 weeks ago. You know, this is a Super Bowl defense. I was like,
he turned the corner.
He turned the corner.
And I'm cool with people taking their time. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to tell the world that's listening. Some people are listening. Oh, Law don't believe. No, Law not giving y'all his version of unmeasured Kool-Aid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I respect that. Like, nobody got to come around when you come around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, let them see what they need to see to feel good.
Right.
You know, so, and I know you've been consistent on that. He consistently have said, I want to see them boys do Arizona like this.
Arizona.
Then I'm going to be crazy like y'all. Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to be so. I don't want to be half so, because think about this, man. And I'm not saying that this team is that team, but in 2018 there was a lot of people, like what Jess was saying. Like they had the cooler with High Boys, they had the hats, the T-shirts, High Boys defense. But it was always something that I said, man, that game kind of exposed us a little bit, and it was against the Colts. You know what I'm saying? And but I didn't trust myself So I bought into like,
Right,
man,
to just-
yeah, man, we gonna beat
Yeah.
the mess out of such and such. And I'm not saying that this is the situation now because we got a different coordinator. But man, I'm
Yeah.
just sitting here like you said, it's measured, you know.
Yes, measured. And it's and then, you know, also, let's be honest, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy World, my boy Law, it's been so long since we've had defense, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's been so long. It's hard to get excited for something you haven't seen in so long. You know, so, you know, this is new to all of us. So
Hey, you want to do a party line, boss?
Man, we can do whatever you
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah,
Big
I got Coach right here, man. Hey, we got Coach Marv, we got
Lord.
Boss. Yeah, what's up?
Coach
Party
Marv.
time, baby. Coach, you live
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas? Hey,
Oh, Lord.
hey, man, my
Coach
two
Marv.
favorite guys, man. My two favorite guys. Happy New Year to you, fellas.
Oh, Happy New Year. It's my first time
Happy New
talking to
Year,
you this
Coach.
year, man. Happy New Year, Coach.
Hey, man, boss, you right, man. It's been a long time, but you know, I was around. You know, I was around when we had that run in the '90s, man. And that's why I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, because I see the
Yeah.
exact same thing happening.
Right.
I see the exact same thing, fellas. We ought to be on this. We ought to be on this thing with both feet in, man. We should be on this. Your eyes are not lying, people. Listen, consistent play all year long.
Yeah,
We're not saying we was dominant every game,
right.
but we have been consistent all year long. And today, if we show a level of consistency today to play, I'm not worried about young teams playing against big-time teams. They're going to be up. Consistent play. We have not had we had one bad game against Denver, but you know, a lot of people was out. We came off a big victory. We laid an egg. Even the games that we have lost this year, we have been in the games and
Right.
we have had consistent play somewhere. So today is the word is physical. It's December. It's January now. Let's go out there and bust them in the mouth physically.
Mm-hmm.
And Arizona will quit today.
Yeah, it just fold up today. And what do you feel about even the game that you said that we lost to, like the Broncos? We can clearly make evidence that they played musical chairs with the front, and then our wide receivers were hobbled, and we just wasn't ready.
Right.
But if
Yeah,
you line them up
we
9
just
times
had
out
a
of 10,
bad
I think
game
we
all
win.
over.
Huh?
Yeah, that was just a bad game. Honestly, I think that was a game that we were just flat. I also felt like we were smelling ourselves a little bit. We was reading the press clippings. The Denver game, especially, let me throw this to you, Coach, as a former head coach, some tapes you just throw away. You just say that's not us. It's not even no reason to over-evaluate this because it's a waste. Let's move on. That's how I see Denver. Then when you talk about the
Right,
loss
and
with
you
the Raiders,
throw that away from the technical aspect of game planning, but you use it as the mental game plan. You use that game all year long from that game from then on is saying that we wasn't mentally ready to play.
Right.
And this what can happen
You say with
if
that
we're
game,
not mentally ready.
Right. With the Raiders, with that loss, honestly, I'm being all the way honest with you. I think we got a W taken from us. I'm being all the way honest.
Oh, I see.
To
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Four third downs taken away from the Zebras, with one that was legit on Anthony Brown. People got to realize that they scored points on all of those conversions against Anthony Brown with those flags. So I wouldn't throw that one away, but I'm also saying, we better than what we even think we are.
Right.
And the thing that I would say in terms of defense, and what got me all the way gulping the Kool-Aid, Law and Coach, was we were 6-1 with our B team defense. So it's like, how do I not get even more excited with the return of Neville, with the return of Tristan, with the return of Randy, with the return of Tank? That's a lot of names at the most pivotal point of what we all say we need, which is what? Pass rush and run stopping.
Yeah.
Pass rush and run stopping. So, that's why I'm fully bought in. But you're right, Law. And, Coach, I would love to hear what you got to say about this. But you're right. This is going to be the game to say, boss, you was tripping. Or, yeah, you was seeing it right. Yeah, the A team is the A team. Your odds not lying.
Right. And I think this is the game that we solidify ourselves of giving ourselves that confidence. You know, we all boss, we all know talent. We already got the ingredients with talent.
We
got the talent. Now what we have to do, as I always tell people, talent is one thing, but now we have to put the other parts that can form that talent into champions. And that is being consistent, physical, fast, and also having that swag. We have that swag, but we want to have that swag in a way that we go out and we always want to prove to everybody that we are better.
Right.
Now, you can have that swag and you can go out there and say and have that belief that I'm better and don't feel like I gotta prove it. That's what you call overconfident. But we want that swag that we always want to try to say, hey, I always want to show you that we're better. And the best thing was happening to help us with that the Cowboy fans have that swag, but the national pundits are still got us 7th as the best team in the league. Still got us at 6th as the best team in the league.
Wow.
They're doing us the favor by keeping these guys motivated. That's what I like. Let the pundits keep talking. Let the pundits keep on saying that we are fake guys and letting these guys hear it, that they're fake, that they're not Super Bowl contenders. And we'll put that other stuff together with this talent because we're the most talented team in the NFC. I'm saying we're the most talented team in the National Football League.
Yeah, let me update everybody on the score right quick. We got the Ravens versus the Rams. The Ravens are up, so that's the pivotal game. We need hey, the Rams are losing. All right, so the Buccaneers, they are down 14-7 against the Jets. That could never be the Cowboys because you know how the narrative would have been painted for that, right? And then you got the Washington football team versus the Eagles. Their score is 7-10. And let me see, the Dolphins. And I know this is a different conference and division, but they're 10-0. The Titans are winning on that one, and the reason why I mentioned the Dolphins because they got on this run, and if they win out, they go to the playoff. They make it to the second part of the season.
Tampa Bay out first round.
Yeah, Tampa Bay out.
I'm gonna say that again.
Oh, they just scored again, 10-14 now.
Tampa Bay is
but
out.
Still
first
out.
Round.
Yeah, they out. They don't got it like
first round. They're out.
Yeah,
too many things going on. Too much chaos. And anytime Brady has played with teams that had a lot of chaos and things have not been stable, you just can't keep putting guys in at the last moment, and they still ain't getting people back, and they're really out of sorts. And your boys Matthew Stafford, the reason why Baltimore, because he threw a pick six again, another pick six. Yeah. So,
Matt Stafford. See, people fail to realize, you know, he crumble a lot. Him and Matt Ryan when the pressure is on. Them boys fold up like a wallet, coach.
Yeah, you know, but like I said, look at the league. Yeah. Everybody has flaws that we don't have as many flaws as other teams have. You know, there's not been a team this year, like Boss was saying, that, you know, you take the Thanksgiving game away, we played well despite of our own things that we did on offense. We had an offensive touchdown call back because we had a penalty. We self-destructed and the refs hurt us. So we had one bad game this year. Yeah, we had some losses, but we really had one bad game. So today, it's just going to be a combination. Fellas, our eyes are not deceiving us. I watched 2018. I was skeptical in 2018 with a lot of the stuff with the Cowboys. I thought we were playing a little bit with smoke and mirrors. We're not playing with smoke and mirrors now. We have guys that's coming after people, and this defense is top level. This is a Super Bowl defense.
Hey, Coach, before I let you go, and Boss, you can hang back if you got time. Cool. We got two other people we're gonna hit up on the line, but I want to know your thoughts. If we just pick this team up now, and I said this last night with Jesse Holly, but if we just pick this team up with what we got and we replay the Kansas City Chiefs, do we win and why?
Oh yeah, we got this team. We win the Kansas City Chiefs game because 2-1. They start hurting us. If we want to talk about defense, they start hurting us at the end of the game because they really weren't moving the ball against our defense, but they were getting crucial first down because they were throwing the ball to the running backs because we couldn't play Michael Parsons and cover those backs out of the backfield and shut those short passes down because we didn't have these other guys like Gregory and Lawrence to get after the quarterback. 2, I think we would have been more dedicated to the run in this next game, and we would have been physically against them and beat them. Fellas, we got in a game that we just kind of got out of sorts. But I think anytime we play a team again, we're going to be dominant. And I think this team will beat Kansas City. Even if Kansas City doing right now what they're doing, I guarantee you, just like Law, I think you admitted to this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Right? You admitted to what the Raiders quarterback said about Derek Carr said about our defense, about how impressed he was with our defense. Right. Even though they scored those points, he understood that defense that he saw on that day was different.
He sure did.
I guarantee you, Patrick Mahomes says that. I guarantee you, the Washington football team coaches say that.
Yeah.
Every team that has played the Cowboys, they know they're going back in their thing saying those guys on that defensive end, that defensive Cowboys is no longer like what we thought in the past. That's a different animal, and that's what's going to carry us. It's not going to be the offense. Defense is going to carry us to the Super Bowl. Offense is going to be productive and consistent, but the defense is going to carry us to the Super Bowl.
Man, that's good.
Hey,
good
Coach,
stuff. For Coach,
and Law, can I add to that just real quick?
Go ahead.
I think because I think to your question to Jesse yesterday, he basically said you really never know. But I really think, Law, that your question was spot on because I think the answer is yes. Because to me, there's a lot of things that threw us off. First of all, Tyron Smith out, us having to force Steele to the left side, which never really gave him the time to adjust, put that offensive line in a very bad place at a pivotal point of our season. And then when you add that Lyle needed to improve with his hip and that it looked like he worked himself into game shape now and he's playing much better.
Right.
See, all of that is why I think we're seeing a different offense. And then on top of that, that's why we talked to Jesse about the accountability yesterday.
Right.
It's those drops. And I'm gonna tell everybody, if y'all have not went and watched that breakdown that Law and I did with Jesse, go check it out, man. It's fire. It's short too. So if you feel like you ain't got a lot of time, go check that out because we really dug into the sauce. So no, I'm with you, Law. I think if we do face any of those teams that we lost to against, like Kansas City, and I agree with Coach, it's going to be night and day different because our line is more stable, which means you're going to have a more stable Dak, and you're going to have a guy that's out there putting that ball even better where it needs to be, and it's just going to be about do they execute when he delivers the ball.
Big fact.
And that's the only thing I put in Twitter today because I've been thinking about our conversation with Jesse yesterday.
Yeah.
And I came away with this. I said the two things that's going to stop us from getting to the Super Bowl, it's only two. Execution on offense, and it's going to be execution on offense in the red zone. Those two things. That's
So
the only two things.
So you ain't worried at all on defense. You good. It's just the offense.
I'm good.
Woo,
I drank all that Kool-Aid. I've downed it. It's down. It's in my stomach. It's already in the toilet.
Yeah.
I've already flushed that. I'm cool with the defense. I'm thinking the only thing.
Hey, I got a question right quick, Law, before I go.
Right.
Law, I hear what you say, right? You said you said boss ain't got a question. Law. Let's think about this, Law.
Talk to me, man.
We have played 15 games.
Yep, roughly. Yep.
What has anybody done consistently against our defense?
Double move, big play. That's the only thing that got us.
Yeah.
I don't think that we ever
Big
got
play.
really like man bully handled against the run outside of the Denver game. Some teams tried it, but our offense kept us back into the loops of things, and they kind of shied away from the run. But outside of that, just those weird little big old give up plays. You know what I'm saying? On a double move or
nobody has
close
done
their
nothing
eyes.
consistent to our defense from we had some big plays
Yeah.
that happened in Tampa game, but there was no consistent. No one has consistently week in and week out attacked us in a way that we have had an alarming concern on. And nothing, even with the people in, out, our B team defense. So as this team, this A team defense plays their third game, I think this is their third or fourth game together, they're only gonna get better.
They're gonna get better. Ooh. Oh, I agree.
Coach. All right, and let me get some of these people in. Hey, just hold back.
All right, let's get a beer.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, Coach.
Appreciate you, Coach. We got the 404. You've been patiently waiting. It's a part of the line with me and Boss Cowboy from Boss Cowboy Sports. You're live. 404, you're live.
Hey, Noah.
Yeah, it was good.
How's it going?
Yeah, all is well.
Ain't that much.
Talk to us.
Yes, sir. Hey, but I'm calling because I hear people say how we beat bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look back at film and whatnot, the one thing I see is this, that all teams got people that could run. So I understand if there was a game where the quarterback threw and say that we got beat on the outside and they dropped the pass and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. But that didn't happen, though.
Yeah.
You know, say like these last few games. And as far as when we go after like the QB, those are some big men still. So when we get around guys that weigh, you know, like 290 and they benching 600 pounds, that's a big human being still.
Right, big facts.
So I don't want to hear all this about, well, that's a bad team. Well, okay, I get that. But we didn't get beat and, you know, like they dropped the ball or anything like that.
No
We
doubt.
just got whipped on.
No doubt. I'm going to let my guy, Boss Cowboy, answer that, man. You still there, Boss?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, go ahead and correct that narrative.
I got a totally different answer on that because see, Law already went through that a couple of shows ago where he showed that pretty much everybody struggles against winning teams.
Right.
That is nothing except Brady. It's only maybe two teams or two quarterbacks that you can pull out the shuffle. So this is my answer to that, and I'm being dead honest. Start voting with our eyes better. I'm talking about everybody. We are giving people that use us, we're giving them credibility by watching them. Stop watching them because they only trying they trying to hype your emotions up, and then you call in and you agitated. And Law told the truth 2 shows ago, showed the data. So it's like, don't give those FX1s, those ESPNs, don't give those people your eyes. Keep that to Law. Keep that to Boss Cowboy Sports. Keep that to the other people that you know go tell you the truth about football. I think the whole nation needs to do a better job of that, because if we did a better job of showing them that we're not going to watch you continue to use us to drum up false controversy on our name, they would stop it. If Cowboy Nation, as big as we are, just say, we're not going to watch this mess. I'm sick of it because I promise you I don't. I don't turn it on FX1. I don't turn it on no shows. I only watch us now. I promise you I only watch us now. The only reason I would ever look up any one of those guys now is to educate the people that they are using us. That's
no doubt.
So my answer is a little bit unorthodox, but I mean this to everybody that's listening. Just stick to Law Nation. Stick to Boss Cowboy Sports. Just stick to that, and you won't have all these lies, man. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, but since I drive a truck for a living, I got a lot of hours of driving time, and, you know, there's only so much of the content, you know, between Law and Boss, and then, you know, I can probably do that.
I try to pump it out. I try to pump it out, man. Hey, I try to pump it out for you from the 404, but just keep in mind.
You sure do a good job, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Salute, bro.
Go call.
Yeah, good call from him, man. You good, boss? You still want to hang tight?
I'm good. Let's roll.
Let's roll, man. Man, I should
Hey,
have sent you a video link so they can see your face and everything.
Hey, man, you know we said yesterday we'll talk ball all day. That was no lie.
There ain't no lie, man. I woke up this morning, you know, I thank the creator for creating me, but then I also looked up Twitter, looked up everything on the Cowboys. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the Cowboys,
all that
baby.
Work of yesterday. Hey, and listen, man, listen. Let me tell everybody that's listening in right now, watching, bro. Listen, I've got to the point where I rock with Law a lot closer. He worked a lot harder than you ever think he works. See, I'm to the point where now I see what he does after we done like filming and stuff like that. Law, how late was you up, man?
Man,
like,
dog, man, shoot, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, man. The time started counting me. I was up so late. I was sitting there, boss. I was sitting in the crib. And I said, man, I had my thermostat set to AC. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I'm sitting here breaking down the film. I said, man, it getting cold up in here, baby. I mean, the weather got to 28 degrees, man. That's how long I was up. It was cold,
man,
bro.
So I just wanted to say that, man, because I was waiting on your edits. Because, like, he was sending me the edits from the videos we did with George Teague and Jesse Holly. And I'm like, yeah, my boy working. Now, people don't know it, but, like, we filmed it, but it's the work that went into it, you know, to get it clean. But anyway, we got the call. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, but I just want to let them know before I pull my guy $100,000 on Aaron Rodgers, and this is up to last year. You know, we didn't count for this year, but he was 36 for 43 against winning teams. Meaning that he lost 43 times. That ain't good. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the better.
Oh, that's bad.
That's terrible, man. God dog.
Yeah.
But nobody talk about that. They only talk about, hey, he's a
not.
Super Bowl champion, and this is how the team should play, the Green Bay Packers, blah, 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 blah. But he got a below 500 record against winning teams. And that's Aaron Rodgers. Right. Let me pull up Stafford too, because a lot of people say, "Ooh, if Stafford was on this team and everything," I think his record is even worse, man. Let me see if Stafford is. He's 8 for 67, bro.
8. And his stuff been that bad too. That's the thing. His stuff been like that for a career.
Yeah.
See, to answer that question from the 404, me and Law been cutting that lie apart for the last 4 years.
It's hard,
and
man.
that lie actually was invented to hate on Dak.
Yeah.
But see, you can't hate on Dak right now. So what they're doing is they're using that narrative then to talk about the Cowboys. You know. So yeah, it's just what it is.
And before I let 100 on, we gotta say this too. Now you're seeing switch to Diggs, yards given up. We never heard that before, right?
Oh God!
They hate those Cowboys so much, man.
Bro, yeah, it's a money machine. It's a money machine. Like it's like whatever's going great, they'll go find anything that they can inflate to like it's horrible. So they're even if we ain't learned this from Diggs,
right? To
just protest them boys and stick to the YouTube, podcast, social media community. Unless you're a truck driver, you should be only listening to us. I'm just being dead because it's so obvious. And then I finally start saying the podcast community, social media community start saying, hold on. Why is these yards he's supposed to be giving up? Like, you know, and we started to challenge it. And guess what? It's no answers to it. Yep. Because they are literally trying to take a guy that should be one of the front runners for Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah. And trying to demote him like he's a bum. Leaving out the context that he's been called to the top receivers pretty much all year.
All year.
That's one major all year. And then on top of that, the main reason he's getting all these interceptions is because what are quarterbacks go do when they get in trouble? They go throw at their go-to guy.
No doubt. Hey, 100, so, man. Just speak in when you get a chance, man. No, you good.
Yeah,
I got 100 grand.
He going in, you know.
He going in. I just had to stop him just for a quick second because I know 100. You know, I know you got things to do. 100. You know, but what's good, baby?
I'm chilling, my guy. You already know how we do, bro, man. Lord work hard, man. Lord hit me up a day before. Yo, I need a graphic. Boom, boom, boom. Make it happen. And I gotta make it happen.
Say, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Graphic
I
Zone
know,
HD,
I
man.
know how you rock.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have. I think the offense is gonna have another breakout game today, man. I really think we're gonna hold it down today, man. I see it because we proving boys wrong. We gonna prove boys wrong, and they ain't gonna have. They gonna come up with something to talk about this week because we the money makers. So they gotta include us in whatever they're talking about because we the ones that pull in the money. We the ones that's gonna click on the videos, that's gonna click on these topics and make the revenue train go. So they gotta come up with something. And it's gotta be negative to rile us up. They ain't gonna go but so much positive on us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when we win the Super Bowl, they're gonna try to discredit that. But I don't care. Because we gonna win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter.
Hey, 100. I'm gonna tell you what the narrative's gonna be before it happens. It's gonna be Dallas won in a COVID year.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's gonna be something like that. Like it was because of so many players was out that they was kind of healthy and they got hot at the right time.
It broke their
way.
This guy got out.
Yeah.
That guy got
it
out.
ain't gonna be no credit. It ain't gonna be, oh no, these guys was ready. McCarthy managed them properly. Dak put in the work. The receivers came in. Yeah. It's gonna be that bull.
Dog, I'm gonna come out with a whole merch line then if that's the case. COVID boys, I'm gonna have a COVID. They're like, oh man, COVID boys, them COVID boys, they knocking everything out.
Look, man, I'm going to jail. I'm doing this right now. I live up here next New York, Giant and Jetland. I'm going to jail. I'm telling you that right now. It's going down. I'm going to jail. Because listen, they don't want that to happen. Because they know, how we talk when we ain't winning.
Right.
They ain't gonna take us. They ain't gonna be able to take us. I'm telling you right now.
They're gonna lose a third of all of their content. They can't say half of the things they say.
No more 25 years. Steven, they gonna have to come up with something else. He can't say that no more. No more accident waiting to happen. Stephen A. might retire. What else can he say? He can't say nothing. I'm telling you, man. But I think it's going to be I think the offense is going to hold it down again. I really think so, man. I think Dak going to have a big game. I'm not saying we're going to beat them like Washington. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But I'm saying I think Dak is going to have a big game. I really think they should rest Zeke, man, because he's the only person that hasn't had a break. He's the only person that hasn't had a break. And when we go into them playoffs, man, I mean, we gonna need him. Now, don't get me wrong. Tony Pollard is a pop, but think about it. He's still hurt, and
you must got boss riled up now. He ready to comment on that. Go ahead, boss.
Go 100. I ain't got nothing to say. He said it all.
Oh, he said it all. Okay.
Oh, I'm just loving it. I'm just pushing them up. Go 100.
Go.
I know we got Clement, and maybe they're like, you know what? The reason why they don't want to do it is because they got confidence in him. But what do you think about him?
Oh, Corey, man, hell of a play to block that kick, man. That just goes to show you how this team prepare itself. You know what I'm saying? They get guys, man, that was kind of like washed up, from another team, and they just put them in a situation where they block punts or they have a crucial play or creating pressure. They just look. If we have to this game, if we jump up big or what have you, and they pat Ezekiel Elliott on his back and say, hey, man, sit this one out, then lo and behold, let him sit out. But I'm quite sure that Ezekiel Elliott, even in 2016 and I believe in 18, they gave him a little spell there. They gave him a little rest. So they might do it for the 2022.
I would hope they do, Law, but this is one thing that I think is working against us. Can I just be honest right now and just kind of say it without filters? Our own shadiness have done this, bro. I'm going to be all the way honest. Zeke fit, in my opinion, 100. I would love to hear your input on this, and you, obviously, Law. But I think we have been so cutthroat when our guys sit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, remember, it was last year when when Tank was telling everybody, "Hey, I'm not 100%. You know, my knee kind of hurting."
Yeah.
Oh, we was ready to fire him
Right.
last year.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think Zeke is feeling that pressure that I gotta get me a stack. I gotta get 1,000. I gotta be able to say I did my part.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he's feeling that pressure, but the big picture of what 100 is saying is the way to go, especially if we control this game. Sit that dude. You have to kill his ambition to getting that 1,000 because the bigger picture of what 100 grand was saying really should be what's implemented because he's right. He's the only guy that has not been fully load managed.
Right. Shoot. You're speaking now, man.
Now, I think that I feel where you're coming from, but I feel like he shouldn't be that way. You got your money already. You already certified in the league as being one of the best backs in the NFL. You done got records. You done got Pro Bowls. The only thing you don't have is a ring. So I feel like you should manage yourself to get that ring. That's how I feel. Like, you're not a rookie
totally
coming
100.
into the league trying to get you. You're not Michael Parsons trying to make your bones. You did that already. And you did it
And add to that,
consistently.
they extended him, bro.
Right.
The fact that they extended him is saying they have faith in him long term. So why are you trying to please cash you can't please?
Right, exactly.
But you know how it goes,
Exactly.
man. You know, Cowboys fans, the fans, they be so quick to get rid of you, and we put the pressure like no other fan base. They put so much pressure,
put that pressure.
even on Gallup.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people literally right now saying that Malik Turner, I think that he can be a better Gallup right now, you know. And I'm sitting there like, come on, man. That's the sample size that you get at Costco's. It tastes good for a moment, but it ain't enough to satisfy the soul of the belly. You know, be patient. Just like at the start of the year, we don't need D-Law no more. We got Parsons. No. Think about D-Law and Parsons. Oh, no, we got Chauncey Golston. And I'm like, no. Chauncey Golston, D-Law is better waking up out of the bed with the cold sleep in his eye, you know, without even brushing his teeth yet. You know, he got that crazy breath. He's better as a football player at that state with no pads on right now than Chauncey Golston. But the Cowboy fan base will apply the pressure so much, literally. They will apply the pressure so much that you would think that Taco Charleston, when he was here, it would be better than D-Law right now. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the gift and the curse with having the biggest fan base. We have people in our fan base that are not football guys and football girls like us. So they just go off stats because they watch fantasy football,
right?
And they go to PFF and they say, "Oh, this guy ain't playing good. Look at the stats."
Yeah.
Look at the
We
grade.
don't just look at stats. We look at the whole team and how if you put this piece here and this piece there, it'll elevate this other piece, and that's how we look at it. They don't look at it like that. They're casual fans. Oh, we winning? They look at the record. Oh, we 11-4? Okay, word, I should root. Where my jersey at? Let's go. Okay, the first they play. And then the first play, oh, Ziggs got burned. Get him out of here. Where were you the whole season?
Right.
But that's the problem when you got the biggest fan base, man. You don't have people that's educated enough to understand what's going on. And so I don't put that on them like that. They're not highly educated like us. So they don't know what's happening. They're like little
But I'm
babies.
going to say this 100 grand real quick. Just real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off. But that's why your voice matter, big dog.
Yeah.
That's why loud voice matter, bro. Like, for real. Because to sit back and say we educated but not educate others, we ain't doing our jobs. That's the whole purpose of the collab that Law and I do, is because we always trying to spread the best ideas. And Law is just honestly one of the few that are super collab with everybody. Just peep Law out.
Yeah.
Law, he one of the few that's actually on the round table, the final word. You'll even see him spreading the gospel of the Dallas Cowboys with other podcasters. That's with the Redskins. Not the Redskins, excuse me for that. The Washington football team, the no-name guys, the Philly guys, and them little Giants.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I'm glad that you one of the few 100 that actually call in. I really mean our voices do matter because we do got to educate people that. And I'm gonna say this real quick. And for everybody that's mad at Diggs and the grading of Diggs, stop using them as a reference. Stop using PFF. I mean that. I don't reference them, good or bad, because the more we reference them, the more they're going to continue to put out data that's more so for attention and clicks than actual science. So we got to protest with our eyes. We got to protest with our dollars. Because our voices really do matter, and we got to conduct ourselves that way, in my opinion.
Yeah, let me add this in before I let you go, 100. That first game that we won in the playoffs in 2018, the mighty Ezekiel Elliott, he had 26 carries. He rushed for 137 yards with 1 touchdown. That was very valuable for us because we won 24-22. So I don't want people to overlook the fact that, Dak Prescott, he balled out. Because you remember that play that he ran over, what's the kid? The linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He ran over him. You know, and that's the type of mindset because I know that these guys, when they get to the playoff, they ain't going to hold nothing back, right? But we needed, I'm going to tell you again, we needed Ezekiel Elliott in that playoff to get that first win under our belt, you know, for Dak Prescott.
That's why I want him to rest. That's why I want him to rest because
you're right on point.
We're going to need him. We're going to need him. And they say Dak don't run. Wait till the playoffs get here.
Oh yeah, wait till the playoffs.
Get here, you're going to see a different Dak. He's going to run. He's going to run more though. Is what I'm saying. If he sees it, he's going to run more. Look at the Jets. Jeez. Okay, you know what I'm saying? My bad.
What it is? Score the one.
The Jets beating Tampa Bay right now, 14-10.
Hey, 100. Let me let the 210 in, man. If you want to hang back 100, man, you can. But let me let the 210. He been waiting patient.
All right.
All right. After the 210. Yeah. We got the 210. You in?
Hey, we're good, Long.
Nothing to it. Talk to me. Oh, and Boss Cowboys on the line, too. It's a hotline. Party line.
What up, 210?
Hey, yo, Long, look. Okay, so first of all, big fan of you, bro. Love what you do.
Appreciate it.
Putting out the content. You know what I'm saying? Letting the masses know what's good. I think it's time for us to call a spade when it comes to this Dallas Cowboy team. Like, we are a Super Bowl caliber football team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the time for everybody just to recognize that. Let it be known. Quit going back and forth about these losses and the schedule. Like, no, like we play who's in front of us and we beat who's in front of us.
Right.
And a lot of this is weird going back and forth. But my question is to you, with this big game against the Cardinals, do you think the narrative after, even if we beat them, is going to be the same, or you think it's actually going to be a statement win? And where'd you get that jacket, my guy? Because I need
that. Somebody on IG made the jacket for me, and I lost his contact. I've been trying to shoot him out and be like, hey, man, thanks for the jacket, but I don't know who made the jacket for me. That's shame on my end, man. But to answer your question about the narrative, they will say, well, the Cards, due to they missing one of their other pass rushers, and on top of the fact that no DeAndre Hopkins, they're going to push the narrative that the Cards been on a slump and the Cowboys just took advantages of a gimpy team. That's going to be the narrative. Yep. Because they did it before. Remember, we played the what year we beat the Seattle Seahawks? In
2014.
Yeah, we beat them, and it was like, well, it was because of Marco Murray and blah blah blah. They kind of like moved the goalpost back a little bit. It's going to be the same narrative.
Yeah. Because I know the Cards are struggling, but at the same time, like that's a team that was 10-2 at one point. You know what I mean? Like so we really going to be sit here and say we mollywop them up. We did the Washington Redskins, so football team. And do we like you're gonna sit there and be like, okay, well Dallas is for real or not gonna? Nah, okay, well they just beat up on a bad football team. I was like, they're not a bad football team. That's a competent organization who's looking to win the Super Bowl this year.
I got something a little bit more recent. You remember 2016? I think we went to Pittsburgh and we beat them. We handed them an L, right? Mm-hmm. And then we went to Green Bay, Lambeau Field, and we handed them. Yeah, we beat them. And then the narrative was, but can you do it in the playoff? You know, so they're gonna
Right.
still say it.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the year we went 13-3, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Could've
when
been
we beat
14-2.
when we beat the Cards, you know, they're gonna say, well, it's good and all, but can they do it in the playoffs? Which
Yep.
I'll take that one. I'll take that one because I think we like Boss said a couple of minutes ago, we all want to hold the Cowboys accountable, and we want to be successful in the playoffs. You know, so I can hold us accountable for that. But
But
It is
but
what
boss,
it is.
do you think we need to win this like one of our RCs in order to get Zeke the rest that you talk about?
I think if you want Zeke to rest, to be honest, you want Zeke to get 100 yards today because that's all he needs.
right,
Because if he get 100 yards, he done. They go sit him, and he gonna want to sit. You know what I mean? Especially if we win this game, or even if they don't sit him, they go significantly limit his reps, right?
Mhm.
So, and in terms of they never go be fair to us, never. You know what I mean? It's we've all dealt with shady people. When you
Mhm.
deal with shady people, you cannot win with them. The only thing you can do is stay away from them because they never go be fair. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if we expecting the media to come out and say we go change our stripes, they never go do it. You know what I
Right.
mean? But now I really am rooting for Zeke to get 100 today. That
Mm-hmm.
way it'll make it easier to limit his reps by next week.
So he get 100 yards. He hit 1,000.
Yeah, right at that.
Yeah,
he need about 100.
one-on-one,
So we need him to bust about
Okay.
2 20-yard runs and then be consistent, you know, throughout the game to get that 100, and then that should sit Zeke. The good thing though, because I did a video about Zeke, what should they do about Zeke? Is Zeke is actually proven to be right that the more he plays, the more he seems to be playing that knee into shape. Like every week, his knee looks better. Like Law and Big Game James and myself and OC, we did a breakdown of it. Like we did a
Right.
whole breakdown of Zeke before the injury and after. He's not implementing that jump cut at all yet. If you see that jump cut today, shit, he good, bro. It ain't even no need to sit him, bro. Just let him play, because that means he was right and we was wrong that he needed to play himself back into help, just like Lyle Collins did, which shows a lot of heart on his team
Right.
with all those guys, because I didn't expect that from Lyle. Everybody knew I stood on Lyle. I was like, sit his ass down, still playing better. But shit, Lyle done closed that gap.
He
You
did.
can't say it as easy and with as much conviction I was able to say it about 6 weeks ago. Now I got to say it with a lot more humility.
Yeah.
Because he's closed that gap. So that, you know, that's my answer on Zeke, man, and you know, pray for 100 today.
Let's go play. Let's go play. Hey, on top of that, before I let you go, 210, you know those knees, man, you know, that synovial fluid. I remember that back in middle school, you know, when you took that biology class, the synovial fluid. I remember that. That thing can only get to moving good when you get it in motion. That's why you see players on the bike, because the knee, once that thing lock up, it's over.
It's over. Right.
Yeah, he looked
Patrick
good
Ewing.
against the Washington Redskins. I mean,
Yeah.
Washington football team yesterday.
Yeah,
Last
he did.
week. Yeah, he
Looked real
was
good, brother.
moving better.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah,
but
much
appreciate
better.
you, man. Thank
I'm
you
just
for
waiting
calling
to see
in.
that jump cut. Once I see one jump cut, I'm going to celebrate.
Yeah. Let's go, man. Appreciate you.
All right,
All right. Hey, this guy brings a lot of passion, Boss Cowboy. So his name is Daryl. His name is Daryl, but I call him Mr. Passion because when I did the jersey giveaway, he won it, and I can't even find – look, I literally can't find another Parson jersey. I said that like, man, I should have been greedy. You know what I'm saying, Boss Cowboy? I'm looking everywhere for a Parson jersey, man, but this was right before he got real hot. So I got Mr. Passion on the line, man. He got one of those authentic. I'm talking about the ones that you get from the pro shop. You know, I got him on the line,
the
man.
$300 one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Mr. Passion, you live. What's good, man?
Yo,
What up, Boss Cowboy?
Yeah.
what up, man?
You know I love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. You're always kicking ass, taking names.
Right.
That's all I got to say. And also, let me say this. Okay, yeah, I hear you guys, $100,000 and Mr. 210. It was just on. I got to say one thing: let the haters keep hating.
Yeah.
Because if you keep hating, you're gonna be talking to the hand because you know you ain't right. Okay.
Right.
Number one, that's number one. Number two, we need to go ahead and print out the hats, print out the T-shirts, of NFC East champions and Super Bowl champions because we're getting it this year.
Let's go.
You can promise you that. I don't care who says what. We're going to the Super Bowl and the NFC East title, and we're winning both. I don't care who we play. We're smacking the taste out your mouth. We're going to bring the hot game. You're going to get Mr. Parsons and Mr. Wolf Hunter and Mr. Dak Prescott and Mr. Ezekiel Elliott, Mr. Lamb, Mr. Amari Cooper, Mr. Gallup. We're going to eat today. We're going to smack the taste out your mouth, Mr. Arizona, Mr. Kyler Murray, saying the Cowboys are ass. Well, you ass. You about to be on your ass. You about to eat dirt. You about to eat crow. You about to get whooped. 54-27, bold prediction right here, Mr. Passion. You heard it all freaking day. Super Bowl champions this year. Promise you that.
Ooh, I told you he was going to deliver, you know. Ooh, he don't have to say no more now. Hey, Mr. Passion, appreciate you, man.
What time is the game, Mr. Law?
Well, I got Rob Vance next, and what I'm going to do is we're going to do, me and Boss going to talk for like 10, 15 minutes, then we're going to go live as far as the game. It's going to be 3 my time. But I'm going to set up around 2:30, 2:40. But let's go.
I just wanted to say much love, you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope one of these days I get to meet all you guys in person because I've never been to an actual Cowboys game. I've always watched it on TV or watched you guys. But, you know, one of these days the Lord will bless me and things will happen and things will fall in place. You just got to be patient, just like everything else. Patience is key. You know what I mean? Be blessed with what you have, not with what you don't. Appreciate the finer things in life and everything else that come with it. So, you know, I just want to say I love you guys, and you guys are family, and you're awesome, and I love everything you do. Keep rocking this thing.
Appreciate you, Mr. Passion. Yeah. Hey, Boss Cowboy, that guy right there.
And I know Durr. No, I know Durr, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you something about him. I mean, as soon as I get the means, I want to make that happen for him.
Cowboys experience
right now. Yes, Cowboys experience for sure. Like, but I want him because I know him, and you know this, Law. It's been a while since you was the beginning of the game. But my channel is just reached over a year. But you notice, especially during them days, the people who really just kind of believe in your content.
Right.
There's been like that for me day one. You know what I mean? When I was sucking wind. You know what I mean?
Right.
People like that, you want to see their dreams come true. Because I see how he support you, he support me, he share my stuff, he share your stuff.
Right.
Like it's people. If we
automatic, we don't even have to say it. Yep.
If we had 20 girls, we would automatically grow double just with 20 of him. Because I see how he's committed to the YouTube community. It's not even just me. It's not even just you.
Right.
He's a loyalist to the information he receives from this, and he appreciates it. And he's patient as we grow and fix things that go down and wrong and flying planes while they're in the air. He's very patient with that versus some people not. So, yeah, I mean, Durr, I promise you this, as soon as we get the means with Boss Cowboy Sports, I'm pretty sure Law will help some kind of way too. We go get you some tickets, bro. Because a person like you supposed to see this game.
Oh, yeah.
You're too loyal.
Did you see, like, when I did the jersey giveaway, right? And he won it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he just literally put all type of fire emojis. He did a Twitter video, man. I'm talking about he literally almost, he rattled my soul, man. I'm talking about he almost had me in tears because of the passion. You know, when he opened up that jersey, man, saw that number 11, Parsons, and then look what the year what Parsons is having. You know what? I feel kind of sad because if I would have held that jersey for like a couple more days, right? I would have been able to give it to Parsons so he can put the autograph on it and then mail it off to him by the way of Cowboys experience. But, man, my goodness, that dude is literally is oozing out all of that passion of Cowboys. And hey, I think he's in the West Coast. He's in the West Coast. So he be all over there. And I said, we was this close for trying to get him to come out to Oxnard, but his job had to intervene. But man, it's gonna happen. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. And Durr, we know who you are, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's gonna happen. Like, Law know you, I know you, and I see him on Twitter. I see him on Facebook. I see him everywhere sharing and supporting. And that's sometimes all we ask. We all appreciate Super Chats.
Yep.
We all appreciate the Cash Apps. We all appreciate that helps us grow. But sometimes if you ain't got that, we just hit the first. So some of us just got paid.
Right.
If you can't Super Chat, do at least like Daryl, share. And and when Law open up the call line, don't hesitate. Don't feel like you don't have anything to say. Call on in. Call on in because it's like y'all actually make these shows go, to be honest.
Right.
Because sometimes Law and Nala we're just turning on the stream and we don't really have nothing planned. We go just shoot from the hip. So when we say, hey, them call lines open, call on in because that's going to jump that content off because y'all some smart people. And we know that. So anyway.
Yep. Hey, you spitting the truth, man. You spitting the truth about that. He'd be like, hey, we just freestyling. I got another passionate guy, man. Hey, Rob, you live from the 912.
What's going on, man?
Everything.
What's up, False Cowboy?
What's up, Rob?
Hey, look at here, man. I appreciate everything y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and when y'all do that round table and stuff, man, and y'all get all y'all good YouTubers together and spit nothing but the truth, that's who the fans need to be watching instead of these clowns just putting us out there for a dollar. I'm like Boss Cap, I don't watch none of them shows. I come to y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I watch. I watch y'all. I know then I'm gonna get the fight. Y'all ain't putting it out there for the money. Y'all fans like me. Y'all tell the truth about it. But now, I want to tell you, my brother, you let me down, man. You let me down. You had your boy, what his name, Washington man.
Oh yeah. Louis T.
Talking spicy.
Yeah.
He was talking that spicy, and you let him off the hook from whooping thing.
Yeah, my boy.
I know, man. But see, boss.
You come and let him go.
I let him down slowly, man.
I let him off easy. He did. Law, I saw you let him make it.
I let that man make it, man.
A couple of shots. He gave him a couple of shots, though.
This ain't not a law, man. I said, Law, you let him hanging from a tree and playing that little music.
Hey, what you wanted? You wanted me to do like this. I let him. Hey, hey, we did the round table, Rob, and I promise you, man, it was 4-5 hours straight, man, of him talking all Cash Money. But on the front end. On the front end of it, he was talking all the money, Cash Money, but he was just telling us, hey, man, I just had a set of twins, a boy and a girl, he already had another child, so he's 3 kids, right? And we was like supportive of him, and I was just saying that his father is a Cowboy fan, his sister is a Cowboy fan, but he decided to turn the wrong way because in the 80s, you remember the Washington team was doing a little something, and he turned the corner. He turned the back on the Cowboys. So the blood that's really in his veins, he's supposed to be a Cowboy fan because his dad is one. And his daddy, I said, is major disappointed in him because he know for sure that he's supposed to be rooting for that silver and blue. But I can tell you one thing. Those 2 twins, those 2 kids that he had, I guarantee you, they probably be Cowboy fans because they ain't no way.
Hey, they laying in that crib now with a onesie on with a big star on it, man.
Right. Because I know the daddy.
He ain't gonna go out and put that on his children, man. He ain't gonna put on Washington football fella shirt on his children.
Yeah, they don't even have a logo.
Hey, but Rob, I do got to get Law back just a little bit though.
Appreciate
because you know what? It's actually kind of very for lack of better words, I'm gonna use some ebonics. It's real OG when you got an opportunity to punch down but you ain't worried about that person so much that you just move on. You know what I mean? It's like we got bigger fish to fry, like, you know. And I know it feels good to slap out the vision. I know it, because they be trying to hate on us, man. But it works just as effective. Where I just look at you and like, son, you know I got you, but I'm gonna let you make it, little boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let him make it, Rob, and let him make it, man.
But Rob out for blood. Rob, like, forget all that. I want that boy out of here. I'm with you.
Yeah, because they were talking all spice, especially last year, man, when they won the division off that little weak.
Yeah.
Knowing we owned them and we were hurting. That's just like the most talking head, man. That when we was hurting last year.
Oh yeah, he was talking cash money. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was talking cash money.
Talk cash money, man.
Him and my guy, Lord Brunson. Lord Brunson talking cash money.
Rob sound like me because I'm King Petty, bro. Like, I'm King Petty, bro. Unapologetic about it. I will be so damn petty, bro. Like, Law know this. Like, everybody know this. If you come for boss, I'm going to come for you. That's just how I go. But I respect everybody's style, though. Like, Law style ain't really like that.
Yeah, I'm really not a debater, dude. You know, I really don't debate.
Yeah, ain't his style. His style is go stick to the facts and the substance, and then let you look like a fool. That's his style. You know what I mean?
He did that. But now I got to get a lot of this. The old Panther fan were coming on the live stream talking all that old Panther mess. When we beat the brakes off Bill, Law had a Panther. When I tell you I was laughing till my head was hurting. Woo! Boy, that was a good one there, Law.
Yes, indeed, Rob. I appreciate you so much, man, for calling in and then bringing light to it, because that's one of the things that I like, too, about our fan base. Yeah, you guys, you talk to me just like I'm your brother, you know what I'm saying? And you're not afraid to call me out, and I love that. You see, you would never been able to call Stephen A. Smith or Shay Sharp and say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't force your opinion like that.
They got brand new on your
Right, they got brand new.
You got booze on you.
I appreciate y'all, man. All the YouTubers, man. I look at the Cowboys, but you was the first one I started looking at, Law. So you know nothing to you, ball Cowboy, but you know kind of Law the one I got in with first.
Oh, no doubt.
And I kind of learned about you through Law and a lot of other YouTubers that I went to look at, and I'm like, you know, this where I can get my information from.
Yep.
And so that's what I started doing. And look, I learned a whole lot more looking at y'all about the Cowboys than looking at any during ESPN or whatever, One Take or whatever. I don't even turn them no more. If I had on one of y'all shows about what something they said. Well, me looking at them,
No. I appreciate that, Rob. That goes a long way, man.
And I'm going to say this before Rob goes.
Yeah.
No problem, Rob. I just want to say this real quick. Listen, we know who the OGs in the game are. You know what I mean? And obviously I have ambition, right? I want to grow. I want to be one of the biggest, one of the best. It don't matter if I ever get to Law's level, West Coast levels, Vox level, you know, my Cowboys family level, everybody else that was the pioneers in this game, you know, all those guys, they my big brothers. It don't matter whatever happened in my growth, or you know what I'm saying. I'm just so appreciative of the people who had the balls to step out and create their own voices and create a lane and a path for others to follow. So some people come in and they disrespect those guys, but I'm being all the way honest. They come in, they new to the game, and they act like that they not the vets. No, it don't matter that I'm still a rookie in the game. It don't matter if, you think you got knowledge. It don't matter. It's the fact that these guys have paved the road for others to be successful in this community and to spread good information about the Dallas Cowboys. So, yeah, man, I have no problem with Law always being acknowledged as the OG.
Appreciate that, boss Cowboy.
Yeah, that's a good man. You made me feel so good there. But don't say yourself short, boss Cowboy. You and the OC, y'all be bringing the field too, man.
Yeah, I guess I always want to show respect, though. You know what I'm saying? It's about respect. You know,
it's about respect, man.
I appreciate
it. It's just respect.
Hey,
Yeah.
give it to the
It's
one that
disrespect.
paved the road ahead of you.
Appreciate it so much, Rob.
Lord, like you like to say, hey, pray the bridge that see you safely across.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Woo.
you go.
Yeah. That boy right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about,
I left
Rob.
off Mark Holmes. I left off Mark Holmes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the OG Mark Holmes.
Yeah, Mark Holmes. Let me tell y'all a story, man. For 3 years straight, I was too shy because I wanted something to be so perfect to start my YouTube page. But I was passionate.
Wow.
I was in the comment sections. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Law Nations, but it was me, Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? I was in the comment section. Yeah, Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know, I was in there, man, and it was Shango. I was just too not shy, but I used the word. I was too I wanted everything to be perfect, right? And then one day I said, man, let me just give it a shot, man. And I pulled out my cell phone, and had it like a little stick, like a tripod stick, and I went to work. But I literally watched Shango for 3 years before I hit record. I could have started 3 years ago, before I did all
before
of that.
you started. Imagine
before
that.
I started. So Shango is forever my OG, my real one. You know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And can I give your listeners a story?
Go ahead.
Quick?
Go ahead.
What's amazing is I met Law and Big Game James on the north side of Dallas, just supporting.
Wow.
I didn't want to even do no podcast. I wasn't thinking about it at all. It wasn't even a thought. I was watching Big Game James, got to know him through Facebook, and we got to DMing each other, and he said he was going to be in town. So I come in town, he come in town, and I say, OC, his real name is Jabbar. I say, hey, man, let's go check these dudes out, bro. They going to be talking some good ball, man. I just like to see guys doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we went out there and just supported. So but Law Nim had no idea, Big Game James had no idea, and I had no idea that I would be working as close as I am with these guys now. Every now and then I look at it like, dang, for real. Like, I didn't expect it, you know what I'm saying? So, they the OGs in the game, man, and I just love the work that they do. And I'm going to just say this to everybody that's listening. They also are mentors to a lot of us in the game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mistakes that I'm not going to make because they made it, and they say, boss, don't do this, don't do that, don't do X, Y, Z to be successful, shorten this, do X, Y. They really coach us up. So it's like with everybody, I'm not have a relationship with that, but the guys that I do, like Law, they open it up, and I just try to reciprocate. That's my story with them boys.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I can go on and on about that because, man, hey, each one teach one, right? We reach out and help everybody.
Yes,
everybody. Look, they may think that people got beef. No, we don't have no beef. Me and my guy Vach, I'll never forget the day I reached out to him. He was doing he was just doing like college film breakdown, college reviews and everything. And then when somebody hit me up and said, hey, don't you know that kid, Vach? I said, no, I don't know him. But I started watching some of his content. I said, man, this dude dope. Let me see what fan he is, And it come to find out he was from me and him 10 years apart. So I never seen him while I was in high school, middle schools. Never even knew that he exists. But when he said he from Natchez, I said, "Hey, no way!" You know what I'm saying? I'm a legend in Natchez. I got plaques and trophies and everything. I said I never heard of Vach, but then when I realized that this brother is from Natchez, from the same hometown, population of 26,000. I reached out to him and I said, "Look, bro, man, you too good just to be talking college, man. You got to talk about this Cowboy content." And he ended up being a Cowboy. I didn't never knew that he was a Cowboy fan too. And man, I'm telling you guys, y'all got a gem over there with Vach because he gonna bring you some of that rawness straight out of the same flavor that I got. But we 10 years apart though. You know what I'm saying? So I see him as a younger me that's able to say some things that I can't say over the airways. You know what I'm saying? But I love his energy. I love when Big Game James reached out and I got a chance to get with him. I love me and Okoye. You know, me and him came into meeting each other basically over debate. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying, yeah.
I got in the game.
So I love it, man.
I got in the game debating Okoye.
Yeah, Okoye.
That's exactly how I got into the podcast. Yep.
Hey, and Mark Holmes, he's that guy, man. He like a father figure, you know, because he's older than all of us, and he already been established in life. You know what I'm saying? As far as the things that he do, and I love the way he just brings in the atmosphere, like. Hey, man, it's Joe Boo Sports Report. This is my son. You know what I'm saying? And they talk Cowboys. It seems like you're talking to your pops or somebody talking about the Cowboys football. You know, so I love all of our thoughts, man. It's unique.
Yeah, and it's growing. You know, so, I mean, I just say this, you know, like, you know, Vach, I think Vach is one of the best for sure at also entertaining. I think that's what he's – people don't talk about that enough, is the entertainment value that he brings.
Yep.
You know? The war call, all those subtle things that he do that just make you able to sit back, clean your house, and just laugh, and you know, you ain't even gotta agree. You just go appreciate it from the entertainment value, and just to see everybody that has their unique way of bringing their sauce. Right. You know. And we can talk about it. We could take this whole show over.
But we got to do a celebration. No, we're going to do, boss. We're going to do a celebratory. We're going to just talk YouTube content creators, and we're going to talk about the young guys because we've been meant to get them on the show. Cowboys fan talk. I want to get them on the show, and also my guy Jay Tuck, all of the younger guys who just not starting to do their thing. And shout out to Skywalker, man. Last year, I mean, nobody knew of Skywalker. Now, man, the dude got over 15,000 subscribers. I mean, he got graphics, interface. If Skywalker was producing this show, bro, he can make my head come off and put a star here. And then have a beam of light.
About Skywalker too. I got to say this about Skywalker too. Yeah. His content has also exponentially grown. His football knowledge has exponentially grown. Right. Like his, you know, so it's he a big boy. Like a lot of people, you know, they you know how it is. The young buck come in, and who you think you are? Yeah. Shit. You better respect him, boys. You know what I mean? You better respect them, young cats. Because, hey, you come and you hating on them now, they going to be your boss later. Shoot. You know what I mean? Hello. You know what I'm saying? But, it's the community. Yeah, well, let's do that, Law.
Yeah, do that,
I think that's appropriate. Yeah. So we just talk about the other content creators and our thoughts on them.
Yeah, and I got it before I let you go and everything. I got to give a shout out to West Coast Cowboy, man, because I mean, a lot of people, like, there's different worlds, right? There's a Twitter universe. Right. There's an Instagram. There's a YouTube. There's a Twitch. There's a MySpace world. But then there is a Facebook world. And I believe West Coast Cowboy, he is killing the game on Facebook, man. I mean,
I'll say, second to none. I've developed big brothers in this game. Yeah. And I say this from the standpoint like this. It's only about, I want to really say this carefully because I don't want to offend people. Right. The people that have imparted the most game to me, West Coast, Law Nation, Big Game James, in terms of how to succeed in this thing. You know what I mean? How to face myself in this thing. Right. Scott definitely gave me some big tips on how to get the graphic things to a certain point. He gave me the third-party coaches that coached him. Right. That got me up to speed, you know? Yeah. So, West definitely will always be on my list. You know, and I learned a valuable lesson even from my big brother Law, you know, because I actually almost dropped a big ball with my boy Law. But, you know, he talked to me, it was like, boss, we got to learn how to bump shoulders. Right. But do it in a way to where we don't kill our relationships. Right. I never forgot that, bro. I never forgot that. I said, you know what? Because, see, people that know me know if you approach me wrong, I'll bust in your face. That's just
right. You know alpha male, you know, alpha syndrome. You know?
Yeah, I'm an alpha. You know what I'm saying? And, it's like, you know, I'll defend my turf. No doubt. Right. You know, but I'm also going to be fair to you if you're fair to me. But, like, I learned from my boy Law. Like, listen, you in the public, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta do it a certain kind of way. Right. You know what I mean? And I took an L. Like, I don't went too far. I ain't go far enough sometimes. But just giving everybody the background of what makes this relationship with all of us It's real relationship.
It's real, yeah.
With every one of us. So shout out to all the crew, everybody.
Yes, indeed, man. My goodness, man. Boy, we going to have to do a celebratory round table of giving shots out to everybody and letting people know that it's never too late. Continue to talk about this team, passionate. Like the people from the UK, man, I love them too, man. They always bring in extra sauces to the table as it relates to content on all of these platforms. And if I left anybody name out, man, charge it to my head, not my heart, because we got one goal in mind. Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. We may disagree, you know what I'm saying? We may disagree by a lot of topics, but at the end of the day, there's going to be some real tears falling out of the eyes of Law Nation when we win that Super Bowl and we walking out. I said, man, I'm going to do literally, we're going to do a parade from the Star in Frisco to Arlington. From Arlington back to the Star in Frisco, and then just for being Cowboys crazy, we're gonna do another tour from the Star in Frisco back to the Valley Ranch. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to Valley Ranch. We're gonna go back and forth. They were like, Law Nation, can we stop? I'm saying, no, we're gonna do 25 years of marching from the Star in Frisco to Arlington, from Arlington to Valley Ranch back to we're gonna video record the thing at the same time. I'm gonna have this jacket on, by the way, with the helmet behind me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna find somebody that can plagiarize that thing too. I'm gonna put that star on the right jacket though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a way to be different, my dog.
Yeah. We all gonna have jackets just like this, you know.
Man,
back of it.
jacket clean.
Yeah. I need to find that dude that created the jacket for me on Instagram. I said, man, he's like a greasy BB, man. He's hard to catch. But all right, Boss Cowboy, man, final words, man. I always say final words. Since the Four Ladder Network is now taking that from us.
I think it's appropriate to finish off with these Arizona Cardinals. Right. I can't wait to see what we're going to do first and then what we're going to say about it second. I'm Boss Cowboy with Boss Cowboy Sports, where I genuinely believe that all our voices matter. I'm just glad that we have an organized platform between all the YouTube community that can bring our voices out. Whether you're call in, you text in, all the things that we do to kind of share the best thoughts and information to get us closer to 6. I'm just happy to be in the game shooting from the trenches as my boy Law sitting up being a general in this game.
No doubt, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Boss, man, y'all almost had me crying in tears today with all of the sentiments and the love and adulations for the nation. But I appreciate you, man. Hey, let's go, man. I'll talk to you.
Let's get it.
Tuesday, you know, on the final.
Yeah, Tuesday. You know how we do.
Yeah, we don't stop. We don't stop. Dog. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Salute.
All right, big homie.
Yeah, that's my dog right there, man. Boss Cowboy. Yeah, man. That was a good show right there, man, by Boss Cowboy for jumping in and helping brother out. But I'm going to get ready to prepare myself to find something to eat before this game. And we'll jump live in a few. But I come here to tell you that this team in general, the mindset is already labeled. We vicious. We are vicious. The passion is already poured upon all of the Cowboys players, that they're not satisfied. I recall, Cowboy Nation, hear me out before y'all leave. I recall Parsons saying, I'm a lion, not an alligator. Because see, when an alligator eats, he's satisfied. He get paralyzed, fixated in his success, and he don't even move. But see, that lion is always hungry, always have the right mindset. So write this down. Write this down if you already don't know it to heart. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it and lose all terror of your mind for it. If you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dogged and grim and besieged and besetted Cowboy Nation, guess what? You will get it, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. It's all about the mindset. It's all about putting these things together, baby, and shaking it up and standing on top of it. When all of the trials and the pressures of the world's throwing this stuff on you, you just shake it off and stand on top of it. Then you look back and you'll say, after 25 years, this is what we've done. The accomplishment. Let's continue to grind and shine. This has been my time. I'm Law Nation. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. We out. Let's go, baby. Shovel time, baby. Get over here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And dig it up, baby.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze. Please, no photos. Jeez, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a wait till I old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up. Talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things for your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos.
Go Cowboy Nation.
No, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. The realest, we might never know.
The realest, baby.
You go play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they.
If it's your birthday this month, happy birthday to you.
Hungry ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live like this surprise, but you was fool. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. Jeez, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice. Freeze, photo, please.
Come on, nation.
Jeez, no, please, no photos.
All right. One love to everyone. Appreciate you. Let's continue to grind and shine, baby. We out. I thought the credits were going to roll, but that's Murphy Law. It's all good. Peace. FBI, open up! Wrong house. Hey.